Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
They say hey to you, mama.
Oh, what up? That's the bro.
That's Nick Cannon and Courtney Bee. All right. So playing spades first. Like, how good are y'all at actually playing spades? Like, who reneges? Like, who is like out
We
of you
don't
two?
renege.
And we good.
We real good. We
We
don't
actual
renege.
real spades partners.
For real.
But
Really?
we be lying to you if we said we won them all. We was undefeated for a while, but
Yeah, but we getting got by a couple people. Hey, don't do
Okay.
that. Don't do that, partner.
Why do as a journalist? I've been like conflicted over the last couple of years. It's like Nick Cannon's doing podcasts, Kevin Hart's doing podcasts. I feel like we've had our space, and now the actors are taking our space and doing these interviews. Like, what say you about that confliction that I have?
I've been doing this since the 90s, so I've been on all sides of it. I started out interviewing people on Nickelodeon, so I'm not one of the people who just started talking to people. I've been talking to people since I was knee high to a grasshopper.
We have like this 6 degrees of separation because I'm a graduate from Southwest DeKalb High School.
Okay,
Drumline
you
used
shot it.
Southwest DeKalb High School as its baseline for their drums for their high school band and use our uniforms. So I've
Yep.
always been connected and a fan of you, just naturally because that was a great movie and I followed you, just because that meant a lot to me to see y'all doing that.
Nah, I appreciate it. We used a lot of the students from Southwest DeKalb and all of the band leaders and the teachers from Southwest DeKalb were also in the movie and really ran the whole drumline band. So it was more than just even that. Like they was really the backbone of the whole thing.
I gotta ask you as a producer, man, because I mean, everywhere you go, like I don't care what cable service you have, it's like you can always find Wild 'N Out. It seems like 24 hours a day, you can find it on playing somewhere. So I know the licensing must have been a great success for you with all these episodes, all these seasons. Just as a producer, like where did you what formula were you following? Like who gave you the recipe to kind of like figure out how to do this syndication and be a successful producer as that? Because like you are, I mean, you got to put your name up. You got Jerry Bruckheimer's. You got people like you're a great producer. Like you're for real, for real, for real.
Yeah, man, I'd have to say, like, obviously, I just watched the people that came before me. I always looked up to people like Keenan Ivory Wayans and even, Stan Lathan, who did Def Jam with Russell and all them, but also was like one of the dudes who was the executive producers of everything from like the Steve Harvey show to all the way. He was working on Sesame Street back in the day. So when I look at guys like that who kind of paved the way for not just myself, but so many people in our culture. I always just wanted to do what they did, and I would kind of get an opportunity to, chop it up with them and pick their brain, and they kind of showed me how to do it if I really wanted to be somebody who kind of controlled their own content and gave, other people opportunities and built platforms.
Courtney, Courtney B. Like I know there's been a lot of great female comedians in the game. I mean, you got Sabor, Monique. I mean, it's a lot of like great ones. But like, is there anybody that you saw doing that inspired you to get into the game like that? Like, is there one particular female in particular that led you to like, yo, I want to do that, you know?
Um, you know what? I think there are so many amazing comedians. You have Mimi Simpson, Ashima Franklin, Stephanie McCrae. I started doing comedy in New York, and those were the women that kind of like covered me in New York. And I think that's what kind of helped me and pushed me to keep doing comedy as a woman in the game because it's such a male dominated industry. And so yeah, I think that's what it is. And I think Monique definitely had an effect on me. And some more people used to tell
That's
me I was some more all the time. They used to be like, yo, you sound just like some more. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey. And I think you really can't be a woman in comedy and not look at some of these women in comedy and be like, yo, that's amazing because they have just paved the way and opened so many doors for us.
Shout out to Monique and Simone.
Mhm.
All right, I have to actually stop right here. Sorry, Jamal.
All right, thank you, Ella. Thank you guys for
All right,
working
y'all
with
Y'all
me in
have a
this
drive
good
crazy
safe.
day.
situation.
Be family.
Yeah, man.
Put your
And
seatbelt
hopefully we get like another recap later in the season after you got all your guests. If we could do it again, and I'm not between this crazy stuff dealing with right now. But I appreciate y'all time. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, Courtney B. Thank you, Nick Cannon. Y'all keep doing your things, man. And I
Thank
keep on supporting y'all.
you.
on.